Rahul Shrivastava, our national affairs editor, breaking it down in terms of numbers, Rahul. Interesting because it was very smooth sailing in Lok Sabha. The bill was passed by a voice vote last Friday. But this time around, the Aam Aadmi Party had hoped to get the numbers. The Rajya Sabha, 245 seats in the Rajya Sabha, 8 are currently vacant. That means the total strength, 237, the halfway mark, 119. And correct me if I'm wrong, the BJP right now stands at 109, but 9 each of the BJD and the YSRCP will make the BJP and the NDA alliance sail home in Rajya Sabha as well.
The numbers are definitely tight for the government as far as the Rajya Sabha is concerned. And it's been a feature, I think, for the last 20 odd years now that though the government may be in power and has the numbers in the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha numbers have been very dicey always. But the BJP has become a virtual tradition in the Rajya Sabha and even the Lok Sabha to a certain extent. If we look at the coming no confidence motion in Parliament, you already have the YSRCP and the BJD saying that their collective strength of 34 MPs will be supporting the government. And that's likely to be the feature. Now, what has been happening is that there have been a lot of back channel talks between the government. The government is not taking it easy. I'm told that interlocutors are in conversation constantly with the BJD and the YSRCP to ensure that every MP is there. Every member needs to be there, and that is how the numbers can be made up. Now, the real problem for the opposition is that to pose any sense of challenge, the opposition has to ensure that its MLAs are there. If they have to portray that a collective strength of the India coalition is in full force there. And what I am told that conversations will go on till late in the night, as long as the vote doesn't take place, because nobody wants a setback on this, and especially this bill, because it's not just a bill being passed, it is a Supreme Court order being overturned with a bill kind of situation for the government. And the government last time around, if you recall, in 2014, had a setback on the National Judicial Appointment Commission. That was a setback that the government doesn't want, that once the Supreme Court has overturned one of the situations, then the government doesn't want a setback.
Well, it would be interesting. We are going to expect Amit Shah to speak in a short while from now. But Rahul, to break it down in terms of the support, the Aam Aadmi Party would have hoped that the likes of BJD, though not coming in and voting in favor of the Aam Aadmi Party, would have staged a walkout, which would have meant favor Aam Aadmi Party. But that's not to happen, because one thing is very clear, that whoever is working the back channel talks, they've convinced the BJD and the YSRCP with their 9 MPs each to be in the House and vote in favor.
Yes, Preeti. Arvind Kejriwal would have hoped that there would have been an opposition sense of unity. But I think the opposition lines is now looking like very clear. That's so much so that if you see the meeting in Bangalore, which took place with 26 political parties, where no invites were sent to the BJD or the YSRCP. And in that scenario, that floating group, say 63 odd in the Lok Sabha, and a similar group in the Rajya Sabha, that group will align with the government. Remember, these are political parties which are rather more in rivalry to the Congress than the BJP, and they do not want a revival of the Congress party in their respective states. And the center has very tacitly and carefully assisting these governments. Say, for example, the cases against YSRCP leaders, not much is happening. As far as the aid to the Polavaram project is concerned, aid has been going, 12,000 crore has gone. Also significantly, as far as bank loans and other guarantees are concerned, to the YSRCP government, they have been flowing in. So what one can say is that the government has been keeping some of its allies very happy, so that the number game remains on its side as far as the Rajya Sabha is concerned. Though, if anybody looks at the bill, the kind of sweeping power it gives the central government via the LG is very clear that this is undermining the powers of a chief minister. It's virtually a lame duck government if you have all the bureaucrats appointed by the center looking towards the LG and eventually delivering what the LG and the central government want. There is a situation in which a chief minister is looking at a majority decision in which 2 of the people are appointed by the center. So it's a very unfair situation right now.